Hello everyone, Nails of Norway are back here again, and today I'm going to use the full tips from Infill. Um, this is the tapered square ones, and I will be using a size 2 for my thumb and a size 5 for my ring finger and my index finger. These two fingers usually have the same size, and a size bigger for my middle finger and a size 8 for my pinky. To etch the inside of these tips, I will be using a small barrel bit that I bought from AliExpress together with the sanding bands. I have a 150 grit and a 240 grit. Today I will be using the 150 grit. These small sanding band bits are brilliant to use inside of these tips because they are so tiny, so that they really fit inside them. So I am just roughing up the inside of these tips, and I also go around the cuticle area and make that a little bit thinner. I'm pretty sure you can see that I thin out the edge. This video is quite long and there is a lot of nail art in this video, so that's why I'm using tips this time around. And I also put some primer on the inside of the tips to get maximum adhesion between the tip and the gel. I am also going to use my new lamp from AliExpress. This is a flash curing lamp and it was so easy to use. I really loved it. It has the cord and a stand. It looks so neat and slick and clean. And it has a magnetic attachment. It also had a 20-second timer and a 60-second timer and an off button, so you do not need to flash cure them for the full circle. So then I go in and cleanse all my nails really well with alcohol. I have already done a dry manicure with my e-file, and I also remove the shiny surface from my nail bed. So the next step is then to use the Dehyrator to all my nails. And after this, you use the primer. These are also all product from Infill. And after this, I am going to use the press-on gel, also from Infill. I am just applying a very thin layer as a base to my nails first, before I adhere the tips. You want to apply this in thin layers because that will give the gel adhesion to the nail plate, and a clear gel always give a great adhesion to the nail. Much better than pink or nude, for instance. And cure this for 60 seconds. And then I go in and first I cover my nail beds, or where I'm supposed to have my nail beds inside of these tips, and then I add a little bit extra near the cuticles, and turn on my lamp and just guide it under the lamp for the flash cure. And this lamp was so easy to use, so much more easier than the small table lamps that the short ones, the small ones where you stick your hand or fingers inside. I really like this one. You are much more freer to do whatever you want. I will leave the links to this lamp and the sanding band bits in the box below the video. And if you get too much gel outside your free edge, you can wipe it off with a brush right after the flash curing. Something that I really do not like, and that is to get gel underneath my hyponychium. I'm allergic to that. So that is why I'm just wiping that away. And this is so fast and easy. And then I go in and cut the length of the nail to the desired length that I want to have them. And I measure them up and file them into the same length. And then I go in and file kind of a 45-degree angle at the tip of the free edge, and then I just gently make it into a nice and almond shape. And I'm using the same sandband bit and go around the cuticle area to smooth this out. I just do not want a visible, well, it's not going to be visible because I'm going to have layers of polish on top, but I didn't need to do that, but I wanted to. And I just buff up the surface of the tips, as you can see. And this bit was really easy to use to smooth out the transition between the tip and the nail bed. And once I'm finished with this set, I can just throw this bit away and take another one another time. And clean the nails, of course, after you have finished filing, also underneath the nails or tips. And I'm going to use the No File Builder Gel from Brillbird. And I just add a little bit at the transition area to kind of create that infill method. It's kind of what they are called nowadays, I think. And you can go in with a small liner brush and even out the bead that is already applied. And I just go on in and do this to all the tips, and this is just basically what you do. And when this is done, I go in with the hand file and just smooth out the transition again. And I also use my buffer to smooth out the surface even more, since I'm going to put some polish on top. And I'm going in with a base coat, Madame Glam's base coat, and the same to all the tips, or extensions, that is the most correct term. And then cure this for 30 seconds. And I'm going in with Madame Glam's Lotus. This is kind of a jelly gel. It is very sheer, and I will apply 2 to 3 layers on my ring finger and my thumb, because I want this nail bed to be looking like an extended nail bed, kind of semi-translucent. And I will plate out some syrup gels from Madame Glam. The names are written on the side there. I was not certain which one to use, so I lay them all out, the ones that was somewhat in the ballpark of what I was going for, but I ended up using 3 or 4 of them. So I go in with the caffinated one, the brown one, for this middle finger. I only apply 1 coat because I want this set to be kind of transparent and translucent and 3-dimensional. And I also using Madame Glam's holographic. It is so beautiful, this Moondust, and a peacock gel that is called Let's Jazz. So I apply the Moonlight on the half and the Let's Jazz on the tip. And then I add some glitter from Brillbird, a gold, holographic golds close to the cuticle and create like a fade. And then I cure it, and I go in with the Keep the Change. This is a cat eye from Madame Glam. It has this perfect autumn color. I also apply this in just one layer because I wanted the same translucent application. And when I'm using the magnet, I'm just playing around with it. It doesn't need to be neat, it just needs to be like reflective here and there and catch the light in different angles and so on. And I have this foil with pre-cut shapes, but why use those? I did cut some custom shapes from the side, as you can see. This was fiddly, this was super fiddly. Oh wow. And flimsy. So I cut them into my long teardrop shape and round off the corners like you can see here. And I'm going in with no file builder gel from Brillbird, and I'm taking a little dollop and place them in the center of the nail for the foil to adhere to. And when I placed the foil, I was going to place it as neatly as possible without any lumps and bumps, and apply a little bit more gel on top to encapsulate the whole thing, and especially from the sides to tuck the gel underneath the sides and cure this. And then I apply a little amount in the center to just get a nice dome on top of this. I try to do my best not to make these nails super thick. I was worried about the thickness, but they came out really nice. I really like this. And the same on the pinky, a small gel in the center, and place them down and try not to bulk them up because the reflection from the light is not that nice when you bulk them up. And same here, just encapsulate it all. And I was so pleased with this set. This was one of my favorite sets in a long time. And when this is done, I go in with the cat eye gel again and paint a French smile line or French tip on this nail. I have already applied a glitter fade of the Moondust and just create and fill in that French tip, and again just playing around with my magnet and cure it. And for the index finger, I used a combination of Under Pressure. This is kind of a muddy green, forest green, and just create some random spots. I wanted this to be like a marble nail, and with the dipped in honey, I just placed it wherever I wanted to and just fade it all in to, just create a nice blend. And I also used the cat eye gel for this tip, or for the rest of the tip, and fade this in as well. After I have faded it all in, I go in with my magnet and pull out that really nice reflective shine. And I add some base gel, and I place some glitter here and there to kind of disguise the bad ombres. And I encapsulate it all with a thin layer of gel. And I do kind of something similar on the thumb, I just blended one green side and one orange side. And I also added some glitters here and the same French smile line. There was no need to be that specific with the smile line because I added some glitter on top of this again after the magnet has done its work. Yeah, I applied Moondust glitter. This glitter is so beautiful in real life. It has holographic reflective bits in it. It's so beautiful. And after this has cured, I go in with a dipped in honey to apply it all over. It gives that extra three-dimensional glass look. I really like this. And I also encapsulate this again with the clear builder gel. So then it is time to clean the nails and file the surface. Just trying to smooth out those dips and valleys. You want to get that shape out again. And I also applied a top layer of this dipped in honey, and it kind of brightened the whole thing up. And then I am going in with the top coat to top coat them all, of course, and really see that sparkle shine. I was so in love with this design. It really just popped out, and when I got all the bling on these nails, I was just happy. I can't even recall when I was this happy with the nail set, and I was so happy with all the bling, and I think I need to add more bling to my nails from now on. It made me so happy. So when the nails are all top coated, I go in with the nail art glue gel. I'm not sure what it's called. And I just apply some big stones on the thumb. And I also applied, like you can see it here, it's a dangly alloy. I ripped that off quite early. The dangly part, the stone was there, and I added some gems and some beads in between. And then I use this chain and cut that into size and just place it around one of the stones and cure it. Yeah, and I also applied a Coco Chanel alloy on the ring finger, and I also add some pixie crystals and that, yeah, you can see that long one on the side there. So this is also kind of a different kind of way to put on the stones that I'm not used to, but I actually really liked it. It was kind of something different for me, completely different. So, well, I liked it. I will be trying out designs like this often for sure. So I placed the stones more like in the outskirts and round on the, like a circle or semicircle around some of the nails instead of up against the cuticles like I usually do. So this is something different and I really liked it. And then at the end it is time for some cuticle oil, and I hope you liked this video as much as I did, because these were so much fun in the autumn light and the sunshine. So yeah, I liked it. So if you like this too, please give this video a like, comment if you like to, and of course subscribe to my channel and follow my other social media, and I will see you soon again, everybody. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.